Hi, it's David at Skinny Vegan Fitness back with another video, and today's topic is going to be a topic that I know you're all aware of. It's coronavirus. Now, I know you're probably sick of hearing about this and maybe you're even worried about it, and these things are totally valid, but I have a few things that I really feel like I need to say. And first of all, I've seen a few people saying that vegans should stop talking about it, as in vegans should stop trying to link it to veganism or animal exploitation. Now, first things first, the reason I wanted to say this is because I completely disagree with that concept, that idea. I feel like as vegans, as animal rights activists, now more than ever is the time where we should be telling people how these viruses start, how these things can happen, because this came from wild animals that were being exploited by humans. This is how these kinds of things start. There have been many examples in the past of these kinds of pandemics and epidemics and various different diseases. Many of them have been caused by our exploitation of animals. There's another argument. People are saying that now is not the right time because people aren't ready for the message. Again, I completely disagree, because what's going to happen is when this is all over, when all is said and done and everything's calm again, people won't care anymore, okay? They won't. And now really is the time to get people to sit up and pay attention to how these things start. People right now, they're looking for something to do. They're looking for something that they can take control of, because it feels like we're helpless right now. It feels like we don't have control over anything. So people want control. That's why they're panic buying toilet roll and hand sanitizer and all these things. It's just a control thing. If you are in that position, if you are somebody who feels like you're losing control, here is what you can do. You can stay indoors. That's number one. You can try to make every single effort you can stay indoors and self-isolate. Number two, you can ensure that if you are coughing, if you do have some of these symptoms, that you wear one of those surgical masks so you don't spread it to anybody else. Number three, you can eat a very healthy plant-based diet, whole foods, nothing processed, and try to avoid eating anything unhealthy for as long as possible, because the better your immune system is, the more chance you have of fighting off the disease. And that's pretty much it for what you can do right now. But what can you do for the future? And this is where it's important that we do link veganism and animal rights with this virus. What you can do for the future to safeguard and protect yourself and your family and the rest of the world against viruses like this is to stop funding the industries that use animals and exploit animals and end up creating these kinds of viruses and diseases. Because if you're not funding them, they won't operate. They don't operate. Those animals don't go to those places. If those animals don't go to those places, they're not confined in very small areas, and these diseases and viruses don't have a chance to develop all these different nasty things, and then all of a sudden be able to jump to humans and then, potentially destroy most of humanity. This is how it works. You take animals which have pathogens and different viruses and diseases in the wild. When you put them all together, these viruses and pathogens, diseases, etc., they grow and multiply and become stronger because they have more hosts to pass between, and they have animals with different immune systems, so they can learn how to also combat the animals' immune systems and evolve, and they mutate and they form new strands and different diseases, different viruses, different pathogens. And this is our fault. When we put them together, we are causing this. And we are doing this because we want to eat them or use them or whatever we want to do to them. We are causing this to happen. Safeguard yourself for right now with the things that we mentioned earlier, but safeguard yourself and those animals for the future by going vegan. You may be able to change the future of our planet, of the animals on it, including the humans, by just changing your lifestyle right now and stopping using these different animals and different animal products. Thank you for listening. I hope this has opened your mind a little bit. I hope you've realized that there is a clear connection between veganism, animal rights, and what is happening with these viruses. If you would like more information about how to change, you can message me directly, or you can check out the website, which is challenge22.com. And this website will be able to give you a free starter pack on how to go vegan with all the recipes and advice and information and dietitians and doctors and chefs and everything 100% free. Just volunteers that want to help people like you help the other animals by going vegan. Leave a comment, let me know what you think. Subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Doing these things really helps me, really helps my channel, but it costs you nothing. Also, obviously, drop me a like, and I will see you in the next video.